Luckily, they've been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challengers, I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire, just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spawned with. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York. The season hasn't started the way they had expected it to, and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of time, of course, to make adjustments, and tonight's game will be another opportunity to try to build that confidence this team needs. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Knicks come into town for this one. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They're just off a road trip, and the Heat are looking to settle back in here at home. They are looking extremely good so far, starting the season on fire. 6 straight wins.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Anthony. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Roten in at the 1 spot.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's Crawford. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. 6 to shoot. Step back shot. That is good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Roten, the pass to Porzingis. Follow against Crawford. Aflalo right side. And that one's drained from the low block. Aflalo's got his first 2 points. A chance now to go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to visit with Kurt Rambis.
The frustration was evident in his voice when I asked him about the way their season had been developing. He told me, we've been learning the hard way that anything less than a 100% effort is not going to get it done. I want to see my guys a lot hungrier than they have been. That would certainly help, gentlemen.
Thanks, Doris. On defense, Miami. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Follow against Crawford. Feeds to Bosch. Here's Whiteside. Offensive rebound, Heat. There's Crawford with the 3. That's good. Crawford's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. New York trailing. Pass to Porzingis. And Aflalo kicks to Roten. Anthony against Dang. The drive by Anthony, and it's blocked by Whiteside. For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Anthony against Crawford. From past the arc, Aflalo pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Crawford right side, a 3-ball. Count the bucket. Crawford's got 10.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Aflalo. Bubbled by Crawford. Porzingis passes to Roten. The feed to Aflalo. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 5 points in the game.
And how about that, responding to the 3-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 10. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Crawford with the steal. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now here's Crawford. Aaron Aflalo missing his last shot. Crawford outside. 6 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, Crawford with another miss. Knicks trail by 3. Crawford with the steal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now here's Crawford. Tony Roten missing his last shot. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Tony Sanders is checked in for Lopez. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Took the opportunity when he saw it. That's now 8 points for Aaron Aflalo.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Let's take a look at numbers for Carmelo Anthony. Great showing for him. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding,
In harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 14.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
6 on the shot clock. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. And Aflalo kicks to Sanders. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Crawford outside. Stoudemire, the screen, doubled by Aflalo, and Dragic has it in the corner. Just 2 to shoot. Crawford's shot is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Wade, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Rivers, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. Anthony's shot is off.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Crawford outside. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Heat with some change. The Heat leading by 15. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Austin Rivers is out there with Aflalo. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4. Now here's Crawford. 5 on the clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And what a tremendous game for Crawford. He's got 19 points and 4 steals.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
Now here's Anthony. 29 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Hey, Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Freak, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I'll tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense. And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Pass to Crawford. Doubled by Crawford. O'Quinn dishes to Aflalo. That's good. Aflalo's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now Crawford. He's got 23. There's the three. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little
Williams, he's checked in for Anthony. And Roten subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Crawford against Rivers. Here's Crawford. 26 points for him. Heat moving the ball around. Knicks with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Guys to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls, boy, was he tremendous. He had 70 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 17. Crawford with the steal.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much. Inside 2 minutes. Inside.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Crawford with the steal. Ball going up court. Here's Johnson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Wizards in Washington.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defend.
Who's been on him? He's been giving them medicine.
Give it up for your East Texas.
Oh, we got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 3rd in three-point shooting, 11th in scoring. And in terms of scoring points off turnovers, a decent season for them. I mean, they were in the top half of the league in that category.
And looking back at their superb free throw percentage, it speaks volumes about their skill level and mental focus. They had very few letdowns in concentration.
Sanders with a screen on Richardson. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A dominating.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball. Let me do my thing. Sometimes guys on our team or coach.
It's been a one-sided affair so far. And he's making a change here. Crawford's checked in, and New York with a change here too. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3, and it's Crawford at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Shot clock at 5. Right block shot, and Whiteside finishes it off. And the Heat lead by 14. The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Anthony drawing the double team. And there's Roten, and that's good on the assist by Anthony. 9 points for Roten.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Crawford with the ball. He's got 34. Shot from 16. Cannot hit. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Roten with it, and Bosch picks him up defensively. The dish to Roten. Trying his luck deep, and it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Crawford's shot is good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy in the steal.
With some changes, Freaks checked in for Wade. And it's Dragic in for Whiteside. And a switcher also for New York. Aflalo's checked in.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball. And that's just great work there to get in the shooter space and then go and corral that backboard.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. And here is Anthony. 19 points in the game. Now here's Rivers. Aflalo outside. 6 to shoot. Williams with a clean look. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Stoudemire's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. That one goes. Count it. Crawford's got 40 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
On its way from Aflalo for 2. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 19 points for Aaron Aflalo. To the middle. Stoudemire. And that is good. And the Heat lead by 17.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Williams for 3. And he gets it to go. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Stoudemire, the screen. Aflalo against Crawford. Again, the Heat good for 2.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Down low, here's Sanders. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Good if it goes. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And he beats.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 16. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Robin Lopez. Rivers out there with Aflalo. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. Crawford's shot is good.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Knicks trail by 18, and the foul called on Freak. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
The good news is they've already got this game wrapped up.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin.
Guys, I'm here with Goran Dragic, and what's been the key to your success tonight and in general for the team of late?
In the last two games, everybody is playing for each other. You know, we train.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil.